Wow. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. It is my honor to serve as your mayor, and I am proud to say that every day is a great day to live, work, and play in the great city of Lawrence. I am thrilled to be before you again to deliver my second State of the City address and share our many successes as well as very few initiatives that we will be introducing to continue improving the quality of life for those who call Lawrence home and the businesses that drive our economy. Wow, as I look around this room, I am overwhelmed with joy at the many individuals working every day for our residents. Please bear with me because I would like to take some time to acknowledge some of the dignitaries we have in our room tonight. If you are an elected official from any capacity, from any area of the city or outside the city, please stand up to be recognized. Thank you. At this time, I also want to acknowledge our school corporation. Please stand, Dr. Sean Smith and your team. Thank you. I also would like to take this opportunity, if you are here as my department head and staff, please stand so everyone can see who you are. And again, behind me is our Lawrence Common Council and our city clerk. I look forward to collaborating with you to identify resources and opportunities to continue our growth and attract initiatives for our community. Before I begin my comments, I would like to take a few minutes to recognize our 2025 IHSAA Girls Basketball State Champions, the Lawrence North Lady Wildcats. We are all so incredibly proud of you. Now I know, it's a school night. It's a month away from final exams. It's the end of the semester almost coming. And so I want to make sure that you have homework that you need to do, right? Maybe. So maybe homework is calling you. So we're here to let you know that out of everything that you're doing, we appreciate you. Congratulations to you, to the coaching staff, to the parents, and everyone who helped bring the championship home to Lawrence Township twice. Job well done. Twice. That's exciting for us to say in Lawrence that we've had 2 girls state champions. Dr. Smith, us women got it done. So, underneath your chairs is a little token from the city of Lawrence. We want to acknowledge you and let you know how proud we are of you. So make sure you grab everything. There's a picture. Coach, you want to stand up and just show the audience what we gave? They've got a letter of recommendation and a picture of them. So thank you so much. So, if you need to leave, now's the time. One of our staff will help escort you out, but I really appreciate that you're here with us tonight. I know there's other things going on in the school system. Don't forget about me.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. Let's give them a few minutes. Let's give myself time to calm down a little bit because that's so exciting. All right. So, you know, as you get to that certain age, you got to put your glasses on. So, when I came to you last year, my first year in office, I committed to you that my administration would be transparent, open, and honest. I also announced a key core value that would serve as the guiding light, the importance of team unity. Just moments ago, we celebrated the achievements of our Lawrence North girls basketball team. How exciting that a team from Lawrence School District brought home the championships 2 years in a row. Our teams are shining examples of what can be achieved when we are unified and work together towards the same goals. As I stand before you as mayor, there were times when we had to revisit our team's lineup, recruit new staff, and restructure our departments. We've done just that. And just like any team coach, I will keep examining our staff. If we need to make changes to improve our city outcomes, I am committed to making those necessary changes. It is not lost on us that changes at the State House will impact our city. While the Indiana General Assembly is still in session, we are monitoring it. Depending on actions taken, we know there will be implications for our family and our businesses. My administration is following closely, and depending on the outcomes, we will identify the various agencies and community partners we need to engage. I also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the members of the Lawrence Common Council, I want to thank each and every one of you for what you do and support the areas that you represent. And to our city clerk, thank you also. While I serve as our city's executive branch, the Lawrence Common Council is the legislative arm of our city government. Approving our annual budget and ordinance scratches the surface of their work. 2024 was a year of transition and transformation for us all. Our goal has been to work together to identify pathways for serving the residents of Lawrence. I am grateful for our time last year, redefining our relationship, re-engaging, and coming together for a common cause. I look forward to working with you during the remaining of this year, identifying new and innovative ways to improve our governance and city operations for our residents and businesses, and attracting new opportunities for Lawrence. Again, I want to thank you. In 2024, I announced plans to secure a chief medical officer for Lawrence. I am pleased to share with you tonight that we have brought on Dr. John Kunzer of Community Health Network to serve in this role voluntarily. Dr. Kunzer came to Community in 2015 as Senior Vice President and Physician Executive for the network's East Region. That's where I met him. Before joining Community Health Network, Dr. Kunzer was CEO of Eskenazi Medical Group and the Chief Medical Officer of Eskenazi Health Center. He is a leader in transforming healthcare and obtained the NCQA Patient-Centered Medical Home Level 3, which is the highest level for multiple practices. He also leads the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services Accountable Health Communities in Indiana. We are very fortunate to have him join our administration. Please welcome and stand Dr. Kunzer. So, I am also proud to announce that effective today, under Dr. Kunzer's leadership, we are launching a citywide initiative called Live Longer in Lawrence, a comprehensive health and wellness effort designed to expand opportunities for residents to achieve their full potential for a healthy life at every stage and to improve health outcomes across our city. Our vision for Live Longer in Lawrence is driven by evidence-based interventions and policies that address the economic, physical, and social environments where our families live, learn, work, and play. The city aims to create a healthier, more resilient Lawrence by fostering partnerships and implementing community-focused strategies. Live Longer in Lawrence will have 3 major components. The first is health in all policies. This approach integrates health considerations into decision-making across all sectors. We must recognize how policies in areas such as transportation, education, economic development, and urban planning affect public health. By collaborating with diverse stakeholders, the city aims to promote health equity and sustainability while supporting broader community goals. I need to take a drink of water, sorry. All right. The second is eliminating health inequities. Despite efforts for over the last 20 years, health disparities persist, particularly among minority populations. National data shows that Hispanic, Latinos, and Black adults face higher rates of chronic diseases, such as cardiovascular disease and diabetes, and are more likely to be uninsured. Given Lawrence's diverse population and the significant prevalence of chronic disease, it is essential to identify and address local health disparities. By expanding access to care and promoting targeted interventions, organizations, businesses, and healthcare providers and receive valuable resources to support their well-being. The third involves creating a collective impact to empower communities. The collective impact model unites community members, organizations, and institutions aligned efforts and drive system-level change. Lawrence is a home to many community organizations, businesses, schools, and faith-based groups. They're already working towards better health outcomes. By fostering a citywide collaboration, Live Longer in Lawrence can amplify these efforts and drive meaningful change. So, Dr. Kunzer and our team in the mayor's office have been hard at work, and I am pleased to announce that under my leadership, we, the City of Lawrence, will host our first ever citywide health fair on April 27th at Lawrence Community Park. In partnership with Community Health Network, the Live Longer in Lawrence Health and Wellness Fair will allow families to connect with local organizations, businesses, and healthcare providers and receive valuable resources to support their well-being. This event is free and open to the public and individuals of all ages. The YMCA will offer classes for older adults. There will be a baseball clinic, skateboard demonstration, kickball games, and a youth flag football clinic. This fair will also provide free health screening, resources, and tips for a healthy, active life. To live longer in Lawrence, we must prioritize the mental and physical well-being of our residents. We must also ensure that our city operates efficiently and meets the needs of its residents in everything we do. To live longer in Lawrence will require strong fiscal health. Tonight, I am pleased to share that our city's fiscal health is strong. In 2024, we passed a balanced budget of $28 million for the fiscal year of 2025. We have and will continue to focus on sound fiscal policies to ensure our continued growth, stability, and responsible spending for our Lawrence residents. Last year, in conjunction with the Lawrence Common Council, we issued a $7 million general obligation bond to consolidate public safety equipment leases. This will and did and hopefully will continue to do to relieve pressure on the city's general fund. In conjunction with the GEO bond, we brought an additional revenues estimated at upwards to $900,000 by maximizing the cumulative capital improvement fund. And we ended 9% under budget. With a $6.2 million in unspent funds. I am also pleased to share that the City of Lawrence has maintained a 20% operating reserve for the 7th consecutive year. These accomplishments demonstrate responsible financial oversight and our dedication to long-term economic stability, which is necessary for our families to live longer in Lawrence. Public safety. Public safety is also a priority. Last year, through comprehensive and rigorous negotiations with the Lawrence Police and Fire unions, we achieved a collective bargaining agreement that secured a 5% pay increase for our merit police officers and firefighters, along with the broader incentive to educate, attract, and retain public safety personnel while not increasing the financial burdens on the taxpayer. We value our public safety officials, and we must attract and retain the best of the best who will serve our community. While we pride ourselves on having a safe community with limited violent crimes, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge our commitment to identifying opportunities and pathways for improved communication and transparency with law enforcement. During 2025, we will implement the Lawrence Community-Led Critical Response Team. This initiative aims to increase transparency during critical incidents and will include representation from the 8 city neighborhoods established this year. This critical response team will be activated this summer and collaborated with the Lawrence Police Department. Thank you, Chief. Also, considering our goal to live longer in Lawrence, we completed the Lawrence Police Department's first ever 5-year strategic plan, which focused on making Lawrence the safest place to live, work, visit, and raise a family. As the city of Lawrence grows, we must expand our police force. Over the past year, we added 25 merit and reserve officers, and we are about just 3 merit officers away from our goal of increasing the department's staffing to 68 authorized officers. Achieving this goal will mean we will have the full authorized number necessary to operate efficiently, allowing for more personal time off and breaks, and minimize officers' burnout. We must also utilize our remaining, or we have also utilized our remaining American Rescue Plan Act funding to purchase new police vehicles and equipment. As I am talking about public safety, we're going to now move on to our Indiana EMS personnel, because they're the bridge connecting public safety, public health, and health care. Our Lawrence Fire and EMS teams are a critical component of that bridge. Our first responders answered thousands of calls yearly and remain on our city's front line of medical treatment and care. In recent years in Indiana and around the country, Mobile Integrated Health, which is MIH, has been growing. Innovative approach to how the EMS system works as part of the overall public health system. MIH is a patient-centered model of care delivered in a patient's home or a mobile environment. Community paramedics can visit patients at their home and assist with health screenings, vaccinations, treatments, and follow-ups. MIH can also include social work substance abuse, resources, mental health, chronic disease management, and much more. In 2024, the Indiana Department of Homeland Security approved our Lawrence Fire Department's development of a community center mobile integrated health system. With this approval, the Lawrence Fire Department can seek grants to provide direct and follow-up services to our community. This will help our residents live longer in Lawrence. Our Lawrence Fire Department remains focused on the community. Thanks to ARPA funding in 2024, the Lawrence Fire Department implemented HAND-TEVI, the Pediatric Medication Dosing Program. This software enhances EMS personnel ability to quickly and accurately calculate medication doses for both pediatric and adult patients in any emergency run. Additionally, through a partnership with Ivy Tech Community College on Fort Bend, we have provided our LFD personnel with opportunities to continue education and the pre-acceptance of new EMT medic students. Also, in 2024, the Lawrence Fire Department offered free CPR classes and distributed free smoke detectors to ensure that our fire personnel and community members can handle a cardiac emergency. All of these programs will continue in 2025. But while our Lawrence Fire Department prioritizes the community needs, we must also ensure that we do the same for them. This is why in 2024, we launched free cancer screening scans and will continue to do so in 2025. Also, the National Institute of Health states that the leading cause of line-on-duty mortality is sudden cardiac death, accounting for 45% of all firefighters' duty-related fatalities. Chief Wallace is proud to announce that we have partnered with Community Health Network to provide cardiovascular preventative scans at no cost to our firefighters. This is a brief CT scan which measures the amount of calcium in the lining of your coronary arteries. Early detection can mean predicting the potential of a cardiovascular event, such as a heart attack, early. We must take care of our first responders who each day put themselves in harm's way to protect all of us. Now, to live longer in Lawrence, we also have to ensure that we can move around safely on our streets and sidewalks. But before we talk about where we've been able to accomplish and what we have planned, let's discuss potholes. Particularly, who is responsible for what? You should know that INDOT, the Indiana Department of Transportation, is responsible for the state's highways, such as Pendleton Pike, which is US 36. The city of Lawrence maintains all local roads within its city limits, including snow plowing and pothole repairs. The City of Indianapolis Department of Public Works, DPW, handles the construction and reconstruction of primary and secondary arterial streets, as well as certain collector streets listed in their thoroughfare plan. If there is a pothole near a train track, then it should be reported directly to CSX. We encourage our residents to visit the City of Lawrence website to report potholes or any other street issues that they may encounter. There are many roads and infrastructure improvements plans for the upcoming year. Last year, we announced road improvements for Geist Valley Estate. Tonight, I'm pleased to tell you that that construction will begin this summer. These improvements will include milling and filling, total repaving, and road improvements that meet ADA standards for intersections. Did I say that right, Jim? Okay. Additional projects include work on 52nd Street, stretching from German Church Road to the roundabout. Families living in portion of Winding Ridge community will receive upgrades, and Carroll Road from Pendleton Pike to 79th Street will also receive significant attention. A $3 million community crossing matching grant will fund these roads improvement projects. We, the city, will provide $1.5 million in that funding, which the Indiana Department of Transportation will match us dollar for dollars. But this is not all. In 2025, we will complete strip patching from the 79th Street Bridge to Fall Creek Road and conduct road repairs from German Church to Pendleton Pike on the 59th Street. We have also targeted significant funds for investing in road repairs and improvements throughout our city. In the fall of 2025, DPW will oversee the construction of the 75th Street and Oak Landing roundabout. With $2.2 million in funding awarded through the Indianapolis Metropolitan Planning Organization Transportation Improvement Program and an additional $800,000 provided by the city, this project will increase traffic safety, reduce congestion, and improve traffic flow in the Oak Landing and Indian Lake neighborhoods. Also, keeping in mind our commitment to addressing health equity for all in 2024, we installed new ADA-compliant sidewalks along the Fort Bend neighborhood, and we spent nearly $100,000 on sidewalk improvement throughout residential neighborhoods in Lawrence. I'm pleased to share that sidewalk improvement projects will continue throughout 2025. Of course, you can't live in Indiana without talking about snow. With great determination and efficiency, our Lawrence Street Department handled the largest snow accumulation we've had experienced in 7 years. They cleared tons of snow from residential streets and major thoroughfares in record time. In coordination with Lawrence Utilities, their efforts cleared nearly 247 lane miles of 10 inches of snow and ice this past winter. I want to publicly thank them for their contributions, which ensured that our families and public safety personnel could move around safely in the community and get to grocery stores, schools, doctor's appointments, and any other place they needed to go. Your efforts are helping those who work and do business in our community to live longer in Lawrence. Nothing tests the resilience of our city infrastructure, employees, and residents like an evolving situation and our ability to respond. The entire city of Lawrence was put to the test just weeks ago when we experienced a major water main break and a subsequent boil water advisory. As the situation unfolded, we realized that our residents and businesses needed information faster than we could share. Our city deserves communications that go above and beyond what the Indiana Department of Environmental Management requires, which is why my administration plans to invest in new communication technology to ensure the timely distribution of information. Lawrence Utilities is researching the best and most convenient ways to achieve this, and I look forward to sharing the innovative improvements we have identified. You should be pleased to know that Lawrence Utility is replacing outdated infrastructure. Our infrastructure was old. As a former military base, some water main dates back all the way to 1970. Lawrence Utility completed Phase 2 of the Contract B water system improvements to enhance our critical water infrastructure, adding over 14,000 feet of new water mains and hydrants, as well as necessary repairs along Franklin Road, Richard, and the 46th Street between Franklin and Shaylin. They have also developed a process for constant updates, as this is a long-term project that will span several years. So as we talk about water, I was told to take a sip. To live longer in Lawrence, it will also require Lawrence Utility Team to intensify efforts to eliminate inflow and infiltration in the sanitary sewer system, reducing unnecessary sewage treatment costs. As we consider our growth as a city, we must identify solutions to address current and future utility needs for proper sewage disposal. This process will significantly impact the city's capabilities for future growth and our abilities to attract new families to Lawrence, while also boosting our economic development opportunities. Speaking of economic development, I'm pleased to share that we've issued 81 new housing permits for brand new single-family homes over the past year. As a community, we are aware of the need for more housing of all types. I intend to build upon recent and ongoing discussion with the Common Council to take a more progressive approach to this timely issue and to make Lawrence a housing-ready city. To that end, I will be naming a housing-ready task force in the coming weeks to explore some of these new approaches for our city. Please stand tuned for more information about this task force and its mission and vision for our city. Also, in our efforts to grow our city and position Fort Bend as the city center of Lawrence, groundbreaking has begun on a significant new development at Fort Bend by our partners with Keystone Group. This latest development, known as the Benjamin, will include over 200 luxury apartment units and 24,000 square feet of retail space, including evening dining spaces for families to enjoy dinner on the fort. The mayor wants a steakhouse. We have also secured agreements with Veritas Group to boost our economic growth. The Veritas Group, one of Indiana's premier architectural design firms, is moving to the historic Fort Bend area and will extensively renovate, I can't even talk right now, will renovate 5649 Lee Row by investing over $1 million and expanding from 9 to 30 employees within the building. The Veritas Group demonstrates its deep commitment to preserving Fort Bend's heritage and driving the district's modern growth. And there's more my nerves is getting to me. And there's more news. Family-owned and operated Phonecraft Incorporated has grown substantially since its inception in 1952. In 2001, Phonecraft moved its headquarters to Lawrence and has established itself as a reliable business-to-business manufacturer and a standard in the phone fabricating industry through its first 2 generations of leadership. Now, as the 3rd generation takes its reins, it has branched out again. Yesterday, we broke ground on the corner at Fort Bend, located at 56 and Lee Road, which will include a high-end dining option. The development targets additional local tenants and owners, including the ice cream shop, a coffee shop, a bakery, and more. There is so much more to see and do in Lawrence, and it's essential that when people exit off of I-465 and travel down Pendleton Pike, the roads and businesses along the pike reflect who we are as a city. That is why we are collaborating with the City of Indianapolis to finalize a zoning overlay and plan to improve neglected properties along Pendleton Pike. While this is a work in progress, our goal is to have greater autonomy in our zoning that will attract the businesses that reflect who we are as a community. Our success will stem from an interlocal agreement between the City of Lawrence and the Indianapolis Department of Metropolitan Development. We are committed to creating a welcoming corridor that contributes to our economics and offers something for all who call Lawrence home. Quality of life has and will continue to be a top priority for my administration. We are currently developing the Lawrence Community Park Master Plan, which includes plans to revitalize Lawrence Community Park, our signature park. That's our city's signature park. One key feature of my administration is making Lawrence a destination for recreational sports and outdoor entertainment. One element of that, the Community Master Plan, is to build an outdoor amphitheater for festivals, concerts, and other events. I want it to serve as a gathering space where families and friends can enjoy the amenities of a revitalized Lawrence Community Park. To live longer in Lawrence, it will also require us to reinvest in our Parks Department. We have created a 3-year strategic plan that includes staff development, technology, improvement, revenue-generating opportunities, and more. All 12 of our parks offer unique amenities for our residents. Our trails are also a key component of quality of life. Thanks to Indiana Next Level Trails funding, we completed construction and opened the Lee Road Trail in October of 2024. This new trail marks the first step in extending the Fall Creek Trail up to 79th Street, providing safe and accessible mobility options for our residents. You should also be pleased to know that the Fall Creek Trail expansion design plan is underway. The Fall Creek Greenway is expanding with a nearly 2-mile extension from Lee Road at 63rd Street to the Upper Loop Trail at Geist Crossing. This new paved multi-use path, which features a boardwalk section, will enhance connectivity to the existing 14-mile trail that stretches from downtown Indianapolis to Fort Harrison State Park. This project, funded by a $5 million grant from Indiana Next Level Trail Program and a $1.75 million in matching grant from the Central Indiana Community Foundation through Lilly Endowment, strengthens trail connection between Lawrence, Geist, downtown Indianapolis, improving mobility, recreation, and community access. Another quality of life initiative we're proud of is Visit Lawrence 2.0. In January, the city launched its redesign, visitlawrenceindiana.com, the one-stop destination for everything Lawrence. Whether you're a resident or just stopping by, there's something for everyone. We also launched an initiative to celebrate and recognize Lawrence neighborhoods. Every neighborhood in Lawrence has a unique identity and history. Our families and businesses are drawn to those communities within our larger community. In December of 2024, Lawrence Common Council officially recognized our 8 unique neighborhoods, fostering community pride and supporting local development. These neighborhoods include Oaklandon, Fort Bend, Indian Lake, Lansville, The Pike, Sunnyside, Geist Edge, and The Ridge. The Lawrence Neighborhood Hub offers guidance and opportunities for enhanced neighborhood connectivity, civic engagement, and support for local organizations. It also serves as a registry for neighborhoods and homeowners association. With roots in the legacy of Fort Bend Harrison, this city has evolved into a vibrant, diverse community of over 50,000 residents. This year, I encourage you to take advantage of the numerous events that will take place throughout our city. Come out and join Lawrence Forever Young Club, hosted by our Parks Department, which promotes health and wellness for seniors. We will also host the 10th annual Fort Bend Farmers Market, featuring fresh-grown, locally grown produce, handmade goods, and artisan products brought to the Lawrence community. Over the years, the Fort Bend Farmers Market has grown as a family tradition on Thursday evenings from June to October. Our Lawrence Barbecue and Blues event is returning and will feature local barbecue vendors and blues music. We also partner with Heartland Film for the Starry Nights at the Fort film series, offering free outdoor screenings of classic and family-friendly films at the Culture Campus. And we will continue to support and promote arts and culture within our community. So, As you can see, a lot is happening in Lawrence, and I am committed to working with everyone in this room and our entire community to create opportunities for everyone who calls Lawrence home. This is our city, and I invite you to join me in this journey to make a better Lawrence for today and tomorrow. The future depends on decisions we make today. Let's join together, let's work together, and leave no stones unturned to ensure that everybody has access to resources, opportunities, and partnerships that will help them to live longer in Lawrence. When I ran for office, I told you all that it's time, and the time is now. As I close out the State of the City address, and we reflect on all my administration has accomplished and all that lies ahead, let me remind you that here in Lawrence, it's time, and the time is now.